Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 37. Are you freaking serious right now? Holy crap. It was bad enough that the pandemic kind of like erased this match from happening, but god damn, do we still have to get this match? Honestly, the best time they could have done this match was right now. I would have rather seen Survivor Series do Goldberg and Roman Reigns, and then you can move on to something else. Anything. I'm pretty sure if they could have gone to Saudi Arabia, they probably would have done it there. But yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous that they still want to do this match, and it's not gonna sell because first of all, Roman Reigns is a heel. Goldberg is supposed to be a babyface, but you're rooting for the heel and you're booing for the Goldberg, the 53-year-old man who just should have retired after his matches with Brock Lesnar. Then they had him face Undertaker, Dolph Ziggler, ruined the Fiend. Um, got squashed by Braun Strowman, which led to nothing. And now he's gonna redeem himself by having a lame ass match. Come on, this guy just should have retired after Brock Lesnar ended him. But god damn it, like, why do we have to see this match? For all those rumors that we were gonna get Roman Reigns and The Rock, which would have been like, Jesus Christ. Now, personally, and this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like The Rock and Roman Reigns do not need the title. They do not need to hold the belt. Like, that could have been a one-on-one match on its own. I'm happy that we're still getting it, but come on, I'd rather see that spot go to someone else. Like there's so many guys they could have gone with. Even if it wasn't gonna be The Rock, they could have done Big E. He's getting a major push. Daniel Bryan. I know they're doing that for the Royal Rumble, but they could easily save that shit till WrestleMania if that doesn't work out. Because honestly, I think Daniel Bryan is done after WrestleMania 37. So how cool would it be for him to main event one more WrestleMania against Roman Reigns? That would be pretty awesome. If you want to build a new star, I just made an entire rebooking video of Antonio Cesaro. They could have done that route. Keith Lee's a new opponent that's like, oh shit, like, and people have said this guy's gonna be the future of the company, which I'm like, okay, I'm down for it. Let's see him face Roman Reigns. Who else? Hell, if they want to do another megastar, let's do John Cena, the rematch. John Cena comes back after the Fiend. Hell, the Fiend's another good opponent. Like, there was just so many other guys, and they went with Goldberg, a guy who no one gave a fuck about. Oh my god. I don't know what happened to Goldberg, but this guy has not been cool since WCW. Like, even his WWE run in 2003 was awful, and everybody can admit that was awful. So, it's just ridiculous the amount of like sheer like they just have to have this match. Why? Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to see the Battle of the Spears. If they want to do the Battle of the Spears, why don't they have them fight Edge, Bobby Lashley, people who could still do a legit cool spear? It's just awful. I just do not dig this show having Roman Reigns and Goldberg. No one's gonna give a fuck. Um, and it's just disappointing. And also rumors that they're gonna do Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, and Keith Lee. I understand the Brock Lesnar part, but Keith Lee, I'd rather see him fight Roman Reigns or he goes for the U.S. belt. Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley, I would be down to watch that. Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman, I'd be down to watch that for the U.S. belt. And then we could do Drew and Bobby for the WWE Championship, and then we do Roman and anybody but Goldberg. Yes, I'd rather see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, to be perfectly honest. Or what if they do the redemption of Jey Uso? They could do Jimmy Uso coming back and getting his moment. They could do so many cool stories, and they're just going with a match that we never got last year that no one even wanted the first time. Remember how awful that was? Like people would have rather seen the Fiend get squashed by Roman Reigns over Goldberg getting squashed by Roman Reigns. Like, come on, where the fuck is Goldberg in all of this? Nowhere. Like at least Brock Lesnar was the champion and he was relevant to some degree, but this is just ridiculous. Like this guy's a Hall of Famer. He already got his Hall of Fame speech. He should be done. And it really shows that the Hall of Fame doesn't mean shit because there's talks of Batista returning to the ring. Um, Triple H is still a Hall of Fame is a Hall of Famer, and he's technically still a worker. Edge is a little bit different. He had to retire, but he came back to like get a big redemption story. So I understand that. But god damn, this is just an awful, awful moment. Like I just talked about how there's so many other guys that could have done. I honestly, if they do Roman and Goldberg, I'm not watching. WrestleMania 37. I know it's cliche. Like if it's the main event, I'll watch probably the rest of the show. But then I'm not watching Goldberg and Roman Reigns because I know what the hell's gonna happen. It's either gonna be a short squash match that was just a waste of time, or two, if they're gonna drag this out like Brock and Reigns at WrestleMania 34, or even worse, Goldberg and The Undertaker. This is just ridiculous. Nobody wants to see this crap. What do you guys think? It's me, the ALE Double X Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.